What's your name?
Elliot Roma.
All right. We're doing this little thing, and we're gonna ask a few questions. All right. You consent?
I do.
Okay. Have you ever been a casualty to text message breakup?
I have.
Have you ever ended a relationship with someone over text?
No.
Why do you think they chose to end a relationship with you over text messaging?
Maybe she thought I was young and I wouldn't be able to handle it in person.
Any other reasons?
Not as of yet, no. I don't talk to her anymore. So.
Was the action wrong? Think about it from both perspectives. Like, if you were in her place, and why do you think she would have done it? Or if you were gonna do it, why would you do it?
Well, I wouldn't do it. I think it's best to I wouldn't do it because I think it's best to tell people how you genuinely feel and let them not to offend them, But when you do it over text, you're not really certain of what their exact motivations were. So I wouldn't do it over text.
Okay. Consider this action from the perspective of the perpetrator. What if their intention was not to see somebody else hurt and they thought doing it over text would be easier? You think that's along the lines of what you were saying?
Wait, if they're not seeing someone else?
No. Consider this action from the perspective of the person who broke up with you over text. What if their intention was not to see somebody else hurt? Like they didn't want to be in a hard situation.
Also, if they're gonna see someone else?
No, if they didn't want to do it in person because they didn't want to go through the difficult situation.
I think that's exactly what it was. I don't.
Hold on 1 second. Last question. If you have done it, would you do it again? Or if you haven't done it, would you still do it? Possibly in the future.
I wouldn't do it because I just keep remembering when this person did it with me, and I just remember my delusional thoughts. So I wouldn't want to impose that.
So you would do it in person?
I'd prefer to do it in person.
Okay. Thank you.
When taking into account rural utility, the benefits of it is more respectful and will hurt the other person much less and possibly give them some closure. On the other hand, the harm is you can get physically hurt or it will take much longer. In conclusion to this, breaking up in person, or today breakups usually happen, all three, through text, phone call, and in person. They'll end the best in person. Breaking up over text and just cutting the person off or never seeing them again doesn't give the person closure or anything. Nothing gets resolved at the end.
So, what's your name?
Molly.
Have you ever been a casualty to a text message breakup?
No.
No. Have you ever ended a relationship with someone over text?
Yes.
You have? Why did you end the relationship that way?
Well, at the time I didn't have my license, and he did, but he wouldn't drive to my house because we were having problems, and he wouldn't drive to my house to come talk to me, so I just broke up over text message.
Did you think the action was wrong?
Kind of. Yes. I mean, but I did it anyway.
So, would you do it again?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I mean, I don't regret it, but I wouldn't do it again.
All right, thank.
According to Aristotle, the action of breaking up through text messages displayed a relevant virtue of courage. However, there is a related vice to the courage. The action of instant message breakup is a deficiency vice of cowardice. The action of breaking up through text messages is unethical because the perpetrator of the action is cowardice in the sense that they are not willing to be brave enough to break up in person.
Would you mind stating your name?
My name is Stephen Johnson.
Okay, Stephen. Have you ever been a casualty of a text message breakup?
So no.
No. Have you done it, or has it ever been done to you?
No, I've never done either. I've never broken up or been broken up with through text messaging.
What do you think of people who do it?
I feel like it's a bit childish and immature. I feel that it's something that should be done in person.
Do you know why you think they did it over the text messages? Like, is there a reason?
I mean, obviously it's convenient, but what it really comes down to is it's an easy out. It's a way to deal with something without being more uncomfortable than you have to be.
Okay. And the last question, if you have never done it, do you think you ever do it?
No, it's not how I was raised. I was raised in a generation without phones. So if you wanted to ask a girl out, you did it in person.
Yeah.
If you were in that situation where you wanted to break up, you might use the phone to be like, hey, we need to talk, we need to meet somewhere. But as for making such severe decisions as that, I would never consider doing it electronically.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you.
When looking at social contract, there were no laws involved. People have the right to liberty to do whatever they want as long as it doesn't harm someone else. By breaking up over text, there is no physical harm, there is only emotional harm. No rights were violated, so under social contract, it is ethical to break up with someone over text message.
Go.
Breaking up through text messages, we all know, is morally wrong. It creates more tension than there's needed to be. No one should break up with their significant other through text messages, with the exception if you are in a long-distance relationship and cannot meet up with the person in person. In order for this to be effective, no one can engage in breaking up through text messages. If everyone could not break up through text messages, there would be more face-to-face breakups, and if there were more face-to-face breakups, there would be more respect left between each other at the end of the relationship. That's it.